Welcome back to Focus Empire, the ultimate destination for strategy, mindset mastery, and power dynamics. If you are determined to build an untouchable brand, command unwavering respect, and master the hidden laws of influence, hit that subscribe button and join our empire. Today, we are dissecting what might be the single most critical foundation of human power in Robert Greene's masterwork, the 48 Laws of Power. In this world, people do not react to who you actually are. They react to who they think you are. They react to your image, your aura, and above all, your reputation. Law number 5 states, "So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life." Reputation is the cornerstone of power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Once it slips, however, you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. A single flaw or crack in your reputation will invite your enemies to test your limits. But an outstanding, carefully crafted reputation acts as an impenetrable shield. It fights battles for you before you even enter the room. In this masterclass, we will explore why reputation is your greatest asset, analyze 2 legendary historical case studies, one of absolute mastery and one of fatal destruction, break down the psychological mechanics of human perception, and give you the actionable framework to build and defend your reputation. 1. The currency of power and the fragility of image. We live in a world governed by appearances. No one has the time or energy to truly examine your inner character, your heart, or your good intentions. Instead, society relies on shortcuts. And the ultimate shortcut people use to judge your value is your reputation. Robert Greene teaches us that reputation is a force multiplier. When you possess a strong, defined reputation, it creates a halo effect. If your reputation is one of ruthless efficiency, people will surrender to you without a fight. If your reputation is one of absolute honesty, people will trust you with their money and lives without demanding proof. Your reputation creates an aura that precedes you everywhere you go, shaping people's expectations before you even speak a single word. However, reputation is remarkably fragile. It takes years of disciplined action to build a formidable reputation, but only a single moment of carelessness, emotional weakness, or poor judgment to destroy it. When you leave your reputation to chance, you allow others to define it for you. Your rivals, your critics, and your enemies will happily craft a narrative that paints you as weak, unreliable, or dishonest. Mastering law. Number 5 means taking aggressive control of your narrative and establishing a fortress around your name. 2. Historical case study 1, Zhuge Liang and the empty fort strategy. To understand how a powerful reputation can literally defeat an army without firing a single arrow, we look to ancient China and the legendary general Zhuge Liang, known as the Sleeping Dragon. During the Warring States period, Zhuge Liang found himself in a catastrophic situation. He was trapped inside a small town called Xiqing with only a tiny force of a few hundred soldiers. Suddenly, his enemy, General Sima Yi, arrived at the gates with a massive, terrifying army of 150,000 elite troops. Zhuge Liang's soldiers panicked. They were outnumbered more than 100 to 1. Defeat was absolute, and death was guaranteed. Instead of hiding or trying to fight a hopeless battle, Zhuge Liang leveraged his single most powerful weapon, his reputation. Over decades, Zhuge Liang had built a legendary reputation as a hyper-calculating, hyper-cautious military genius who never took unnecessary risks and never laid a trap without meticulous planning. Zhuge Liang ordered his soldiers to throw open the main gates of the city. He instructed a few disguised soldiers to casually sweep the streets outside as if nothing was wrong. Then, Zhuge Liang, dressed in a simple robe, sat atop the city wall in plain view of the enemy army, burned incense, and began playing an ancient stringed instrument with complete, serene calm. Sima Yi and his 150,000 soldiers marched up to the open gates. Sima Yi looked at Zhuge Liang sitting peacefully on the wall. Because of Zhuge Liang's formidable reputation for never making reckless moves, Sima Yi's mind began to spiral. He thought, "This man is a genius. He would never leave the gates open unless this is a massive, deadly trap." Fearing an ambush, Sima Yi ordered his entire army of 150,000 men to retreat immediately. Zhuge Liang saved his city and his life using nothing but the sheer weight of his reputation. 3. Historical Case Study 2. The Destruction of Chantal. While Zhuge Liang showed us how a master built and used a reputation to win impossible battles, history also provides a dark warning of what happens when you ignore a subtle attack on your name: the downfall of Marie-Antoinette and the French aristocracy. In late 18th century France, a massive scandal erupted known as the Affair of the Diamond Necklace. A fraudulent scheme was executed by con artists who forged the Queen's signature to steal an unimaginably expensive diamond necklace. Queen Marie-Antoinette was completely innocent. She had no knowledge of the fraud and had never touched the necklace. However, Marie-Antoinette had spent years neglecting her public image. She had cultivated a reputation among the French people as spoiled, frivolous, extravagant, and disconnected from the poverty of the masses. When the news of the scandal broke, the public did not care about the facts. Because her reputation was already tarnished, people instantly believed she was guilty of the crime. The scandal completely destroyed what was left of her credibility, fueling the rage that ultimately ignited the French Revolution and led her to the guillotine. Marie-Antoinette did not die because she stole a necklace. She died because she failed to guard her reputation against public perception. 4. The strategic architecture of building a reputation. How do you build a reputation that acts as an impenetrable shield? According to Robert Greene, a great reputation cannot be vague. It must be built around one dominant, standout quality. If you try to be known for everything, smart, funny, tough, gentle, aggressive, and honest, you end up being known for nothing. You become background noise. Instead, you must select one single quality to anchor your image. Efficiency. The person who gets things done when everyone else fails. Integrity. The person whose word is stronger than a legal contract. Ruthlessness. The strategist you never cross because the consequences are absolute. Innovation. The visionary who always sees the future before anyone else. Once you establish this core anchor, every action, speech, and public decision you make must reinforce this single trait. Over time, this repeated consistency crystallizes into an undeniable reputation. People will begin to associate that trait with your name automatically. 5. Defensive warfare. Protecting your name from attacks. Building a reputation is only half the battle. The second half is defending it. In any environment where power is at stake, competitors will attempt to destroy your reputation through subtle attacks, rumors, and slander. How do you handle attacks on your reputation? First, never display emotional vulnerability. When someone attacks your reputation, reacting with anger, panic, or long-winded defensive rants only makes you look guilty and insecure. Respond with cool detachment or icy indifference. Second, use the weapon of ridicule. If an enemy attempts to smear your name with a minor accusation, do not engage in a serious debate. Instead, highlight the absurdity of their claim. Turn the mirror back on them. By making their attack look ridiculous, you disarm their weapon while preserving your authority. Third, destroy their reputation first. If an enemy is persistently trying to undermine your image, Robert Greene offers a ruthless tactical advice. Find the fatal crack in their reputation, expose it publicly, and stand back as the crowd turns on them. Once their credibility is shattered, their attacks against you will carry no weight. 6. The Focus Empire Blueprint. Everyday reputation rules. Here is your practical, real-world execution protocol from Focus Empire to build and guard an elite reputation in your career, business, and personal life. Protocol 1. Be notoriously reliable. In a world full of people who break promises and make excuses, extreme reliability is a rare superpower. If you say you will deliver at 5 p.m., deliver at 4:30 p.m. Make your punctuality and execution legendary. Protocol 2. Control your online footprint. Your digital presence is your modern reputation. Stop posting impulsive opinions, emotional rants, or unprofessional moments. Audit your digital trail. Treat every post, comment, and image as a brick in the monument of your public image. Protocol 3. Never participate in petty gossip. When others gossip or smear someone's character in front of you, remain neutral or silent. When people see that you do not participate in slander, they internalize a powerful realization: if he doesn't talk bad about others behind their back, he won't do it to me. This builds an unshakable reputation of class and integrity. Protocol 4: attack cracks in your own image before others do. Be hyper-aware of your own weaknesses. If you know you have a tendency to be late, over-prepare to fix it before it becomes your reputation. Control your flaws before your enemies use them against you. Your money can be lost, your assets can be taken, but an elite reputation is a fortress that endures. Guard your name as if your life depends on it, because in the arena of power, it truly does. Stand tall, control your narrative, and forge an untouchable legacy. Thank you for watching this deep dive into Law number 5 on Focus Empire. If this masterclass brought real value to your strategy, hit the like button, subscribe to join our movement, and share this video with someone who is building their empire. Leave a comment below. What is the one quality you want your reputation to be built on? Let's discuss in the comments below. Stay focused, protect your name, and we will see you in the next video.